What is going on, guys? Greek Freak here, and in this video we're going to be talking about the Lakers and did they make a mistake after being now eliminated from the playoffs by a former player who played for the Lakers. And definitely we're going to be talking mostly about D'Angelo Russell and Julius Randle in this situation, but as we all have heard, the Brooklyn Nets beat the Los Angeles Lakers, now officially eliminating them from the playoff contentions. And in this whole entire memory of things, we have to remember the fact that these were decisions to remove these two players from the team. And a huge situation that I took as very ironic being the situation that Magic Johnson did really demand as far as the reasoning for D'Angelo Russell to leave the organization. And not only that, gave him some criticism which many people took by surprise that he put towards D'Angelo Russell, calling him not really a good leader, and the fact that he may deter people from the Los Angeles Lakers from signing due to his past behavior before. But whenever we really do sit here and think about it in a situation with a player such as D'Angelo Russell, we have not yet seen any player or any situation where we've heard any really negative positive or things about D'Angelo Russell as far as off the court types of situations. I think that was a one-time thing as far as that. And then not only that, of course, you have to understand that it is a big shot to take at a point guard when you sit there and state the fact that they are not a leader. And for many reasons, of course, stating a point guard not being a leader, which is their main job to be the leader of the offense, orchestrate things, also have good relationships with the other players and be able to sort of lead off and on the court, is really a big shot at somebody like this. So we're going to look at the stats right here. Now the Lakers stats right here are his best season, the last season that he played with them, being 15.5 points per game, around 5 assists, 3.5 rebounds, and about 1.4 steals per game. Now whenever I'm not going to bring up his first year with the Brooklyn Nets due to the fact that he did not even play even half of the season due to injury, but this season he's definitely improved with 20 points per game, 7 assists, 3.7 rebounds, and a little bit down on the steals with 1.2. And of course, when we look at this, we have to look at the other player as well, being Julius Randle. Now, Julius Randle's best season with the Los Angeles Lakers being with 16.1 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 2.6 assists per game. Now, minded to think that was the year that he had been basically the main option on the offense for the Los Angeles Lakers. And despite being the second option on the Pelicans this year, he's still averaging 21 points per game, 8.7 rebounds, and 3.2 steal assists per game. Whenever we really sit there and think about that, that's really great as far as offense, considering the fact that he's not the main offensive orchestrator on the offense for the Pelicans. That would be Anthony Davis, even though now we have to imagine the fact that the Pelicans are going to sort of have to build around a Julius Randle and whatever draft pick that they can get from that as well, and whatever they get from this trade for him. So he will probably be their best player and main offensive player for the next season, but we'll definitely have to see how things like that go. And I guess the real question of this is going to be, is this a big mistake for the Los Angeles Lakers to have let these players go, especially knowing what we've seen from these players? Now, I'm not going to say the fact that it's a huge mistake as far as the talent-wise difference between the two players that we would have to compare them to, being Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball. But I think the fact that in this situation, we're really going to have to look at the fact that would they've wanted this type of production now? Whenever we think about somebody like Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram, obviously we know they're very young into their careers, and so was the situation with D'Angelo Russell and Julius Randle in this game. Now, there's not too many players that come out into the league just dominating or doing anything spectacular right out the gate. Those are very rare players to ever see. We know the fact that it usually takes 4 or 5 years, especially with the way that these players are coming out of their freshman year of college. So I think the fact that if you consider the situation that they're in right now with the help of sort of helping them make the playoffs, I think yes, if you kept them right now, that would be that situation. And maybe if they had a year like this with around LeBron James or somebody, that could create better trade value maybe. But in this consideration, we don't really know until time passes. And I really think the fact that if we were talking about this situation, yes, this would be a mistake if you wanted them to make the playoffs this year. But as far as trade value, I'm pretty sure the fact that many people do have higher expectations in things such as in Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball. But guys, tell me what your guys' thoughts are on this And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure that you leave a like and subscribe to Power of the Greek Army today. And as always, this is Sparta.